How do you start a business?
Business.
Attention! You always want this moving in a clockwise rotation. Always in the clockwise rotation. You never want this in a counterclockwise rotation. Sometimes in the morning you might be rushing and you want to just set it on the dial real quick and go counterclockwise. You always want this moving in the clockwise rotation. Never counterclockwise. Ever. What we have here is a whirlpool dryer timer. This is what the inside looks like. A lot of times you can get corrosion right here on these terminals. You want to make sure that you get those cleaned off and where you're getting good connection and continuity.
Straight talk, no cap.
Now there's 1 of 3 ways you can do this. You can either refurbish them and sell it like that, or you could do like the technical on-site technician aspect. In addition to that, you can part it out like the car industry. If you got somewhere to house and stuff, is start you like a little mom and pop's appliance store.
Payments to 36 months.
You know, selling for 100, 200, you know, whatever you got invested into it. Another thing you can do is sell the parts. You can part them out like they do cars and sell the parts. Could be very lucrative. As long as you're not out here price gouging and you're letting people know that these are either refurbished or they've been, you know, taken out of other appliances and, you know, given a second chance at life. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, if you're having problems, it's going to be your heater element. So you're going to have to replace that. Grab your multimeter. That's going to be your new best friend. So you'll have to test for the continuity in each and every thermostat that's back behind there. You get back behind your dryer. 9 times out of 10, you got to take this little part right here off. Down here, that's where your little heater pack goes. This guy right here goes down there. Got you about 2 screws and you're done. You also got you another little thermostat right here on the side. And there's another one down there on the side of the heater pack. Here's a little bonus tip. If you got continuity between all your thermostats, everything's checking out, and your coil's good, your heater coil, then I would check the timer. Yeah, when I was out shopping for parts, a lady dropped a little jewel on me. She told me never turn the timer counterclockwise, and that'll extend the longevity of it. Now, the awesome thing about this is if it's the timer, you only got about 4 to maybe 7 screws back here before you can gain access to this cavity. Once you get back there, you only got maybe 2 screws to get the timer out, and you off in there. Shazam! I always go the extra mile. Since my timer was acting up, I took it apart just to see inside of it and if there's anything I can do to resolve the issues. Now, as I said earlier, you can check for the continuity between each of these little poles in the middle. If anything overheats in here, it gets corroded, and can't remember exactly why, but if the timer is broken, then your dryer might not heat up. So what I noticed is you can find these things sitting out on the side of the roads, you know, here and there on Craigslist, Facebook, Instagram. They're giving them away for free, you know, because they're big, they're cumbersome. Sometimes you might upgrade and not want to go through the hassle of trying to sell, you know, what you got sitting over there at the house. So, you know, check around. This could be something, you know, not for everybody, but, you know, could be somebody out there who could actually go and start them a business and feed their family off of this. As soon as I started taking them apart, I just noticed that, wow, you know, I actually learned something. It all came from YouTube, going on there and looking up parts and how to put this on and how this works in conjunction with that. But it was pretty cool. It was a learning experience. But I definitely think that you could start a business with used washers and dryers, either selling the parts or doing like maintenance on them, showing up and doing like a technical type of situation, or, you know, fixing them at the house as the parts come in, you know, taking ones apart that don't work and, you know, transition them over to other machines. You could take that and start you like a mom and pop's appliance store. So just little words to the wise. Check it out. Throwback.
No down payment.
Mom and pop store.
Payments to 36 months.
Remember your past. Remember when we was great.
Morgan's not only sell you the best products, They service them too.
Back to the Future.
Special buys on refrigerators, laundry, microwaves, ranges, big screens, and portables with big savings. Like this Whirlpool cooking center with a 10 power level microwave on top featuring 5